Hello viewers, welcome to EduFlux. This is Sarmitra Bhomik, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to prepare for the PSU exams. See, PSUs recruit mainly from GATE. Like from 2012-13 onwards, PSUs, the major PSUs like say NTPC, BHEL, then Power Grid, ONGC, all the major PSUs and even the many Navaratna PSUs also, they are mainly recruiting from GATE. So if you have a good GATE rank, then you can get a call from the PSU for interview. But there are certain PSUs which are having their own exam. They conduct their own exam, and I am mainly going to talk about those PSUs where you will be writing a separate exam to get a call for interview in those PSUs. Okay, so let's see which PSUs are conducting their own exams and which are taking from GATE. See, there are certain PSUs like NTPC, ONGC, Power Grid, IOCL, etc. They are taking from GATE. But there are certain PSUs like SAIL. There's SAIL, Airports Authority of India, the ATC, Air Traffic Control. Then there are other PSUs also. They are conducting their own exam. And that the syllabus of the exam is similar to GATE, similar to ESE rather. They have the technical portion. Added with some other non-technical portions like reasoning, aptitude, verbal ability and general knowledge. So candidates find it difficult to prepare for such an exam where suddenly their non-technical knowledge is also being tested. First of all, let me tell you one thing, that the PSUs taking from GATE from 2012-13 onwards, the PSU started conducting from GATE, and that was actually a good thing because the candidates had to prepare for only one exam which had a standard syllabus. Like say GATE syllabus is standard. You will be notified of the syllabus changes at least prior to 6 months, like it happened in 2020. For 2021 GATE, the syllabus change was notified at least prior to 6 months and the syllabus is well defined. But in case of the PSU exams, the individual PSU exams, there is no predefined syllabus. The syllabus is random. Like you will be knowing that there is a technical section. The technical section consists of electrical, machine, power system, power electronics, etc. In case of electrical, say mechanical, it will be fluid mechanics, thermodynamics, then structures, etc. In civil also, in electronics also, you will be knowing that there is signal system, there is EDC, etc. But the main problem is that the subtopics, that is not clearly defined. Like I am telling you, in control system, in electrical and electronics, in control system suddenly you will find questions from digital filters. But digital filters they are not a part of GATE, electrical GATE. They are not a part of electrical GATE at least up to 2020. So there are many such exams such as nonlinear control. You will get a question from nonlinear control. So these things are not there in GATE or ESE at undergraduate level. These are generally not taught for GATE and ESE, but somebody might have it in a special paper in undergraduate level. But everybody doesn't study all this. But in certain PSU papers, you may get this. So how to prepare for PSU exams? So let's see. First of all, the thing what you need to do is that do not target a specific PSU. Instead, prepare for GATE or ESE. Preparing for ESE is more beneficial than preparing for GATE because in case of GATE, the syllabus is limited, but in ESE, the syllabus covers almost everything. Almost. Also, in case of the PSU exams, certain extra subjects may have to be prepared, like say electrical utilization. This is a very common topic in case of PSU, SSC, etc. So electrical utilization is a topic which you need to study from other book. There are certain books, objective electrical, say R.K. Rajput, etc. There are certain objective electrical books which you may get in the market. In those books, you will be finding these subjects covered. So for one or two subjects, don't panic. You study all the main important subjects, you will get most of the things common. And in PSU exams, the level of the questions are generally not very high. The questions are either fact-based or the questions are of mathematical nature, but only very short, say 1 or 2 steps. That's it. So just don't worry about the difficulty level. But here, score matters. Like the exam now, given the level of competition, and the reducing vacancy every year. So you can expect a very high scoring affair in case of the PSU exams. Like I'm telling you, I work at Airports Authority of India. I have given the ATC exam in 2018. There the question paper was out of 120 and the cutoff for general category was 90 point something, not even 90. It was 90.13 or 14. So such is the level of competition. So I scored around 95 and I got an all India rank of 26. So I'll be talking in a separate video about this exam in details. So just I want to mention that do not target a specific PSU because every PSU has a different syllabus. And one more thing I want to mention, that is, in case of PSU exam, the non-technical portion may be a headache for many candidates because they are preparing for the technical portion. Even ESE prelims now has the non-technical portion, that is the general studies portion, engineering aptitude and general studies. That portion is somehow related to the engineering parts only, like engineering, drawing, project management, etc. But in case of the PSU exam, you may have to study general knowledge, that is the history, geography, etc. So do not panic. That is the dynamic section, and that section carries less marks. See, in any PSU exam, most of the PSU exams, there is no fixed pattern, but I am telling you a general rule. 65% will be technical and 35% will be non-technical. Out of those 35%, there will be, say, 10 marks verbal ability, 10 marks general aptitude. So this numerical aptitude or general or verbal ability, these things you will be able to do. These are there in GATE also. Maybe the level will be a little bit higher, but you will be able to do. Now, remaining general knowledge, say out of 100 marks, if you get 10 marks general knowledge or say 15 marks general knowledge, do not give all of your time behind that general knowledge, because if you give your 100% there, you will get only 30% return, because the portion is dynamic. You don't know what is going to be asked. But if you give your 100% in your technical, out of 65 you can score at least 55. If you improve your numerical ability, your verbal ability, you can score there also. So out of 100 you can score 80. Just leave aside that 10 marks or 15 marks, whatever. If you can leave aside the 15 marks, you will get at least 5 marks. Just common thing. And if there is no negative marking, then you can just guess it out. If there is negative marking, then it's better not to guess. So PSU exams, do not prepare for a specific PSU, rather prepare for GATE or prepare for ESE, and prior to 1 to 2 months before that PSU exam, just tune into that exam. Like I am telling you an example, like those who prepared for GATE 2019, they had a PSU exam just after GATE, say in the month of May, that is BHEL, VAIL. So VAIL conducted separately and not via GATE in 2019. So those who prepared for GATE, they just carried forward that preparation into VHEL exam, and there were some questions which were beyond the syllabus of GATE, and those subjects can be prepared separately. So that is not much of a headache. So that only I want to say. So PSU exams that is happening, that is actually a boon. You may think that via GATE we are studying for GATE, again another exam, but think what will happen if the paper goes wrong in GATE. No matter how good you are preparing, a bad day might come. So you are getting one more opportunity to get into a PSU. So that's all for this video, and if you like my video, then please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon. Thank you.